Tomato farming. A comprehensive guide for success. Tomato farming is an essential agricultural activity that plays a significant role in global food production. Tomatoes, Solanum lycopersicum, are among the most popular and versatile vegetables grown worldwide, providing vital nutrients, vitamins, and antioxidants. Whether for local markets or large-scale commercial ventures, tomato farming can be a profitable enterprise. However, successful tomato farming requires a combination of knowledge, careful planning, and proper management practices. This video provides a comprehensive guide to help farmers grow healthy and high-yielding tomato crops. 1. Understanding the tomato plant. Tomatoes are warm-season crops that thrive in areas with plenty of sunlight and moderate temperatures. The plant can be grown in various environments, including open fields, greenhouses, and tunnels. There are different varieties of tomatoes, such as determinate bushy and indeterminate vining, with each having its growth pattern, harvest time, and use. Determinate tomatoes. These varieties grow to a fixed height and produce fruit that ripens all at once. They are ideal for farmers who want a concentrated harvest and are often used for canning or processing. Indeterminate tomatoes. These varieties grow continuously and produce fruit throughout the growing season. They are often grown for fresh market sales due to their extended harvest period. 2. Selecting the right tomato varieties. Choosing the right tomato variety is crucial for a successful farming venture. The decision will depend on the climate, soil conditions, and market demand. Some popular tomato varieties include Roma tomatoes. Known for their dense flesh and few seeds, they are ideal for making sauces, pastes, and canning. Cherry tomatoes. These small, sweet tomatoes are often grown for fresh consumption in salads or as snacks. Beefsteak tomatoes. These large, meaty tomatoes are preferred for sandwiches and burgers. 3. Soil preparation and fertilization. Tomatoes thrive in well-drained, fertile soils with a slightly acidic to neutral pH, 6 to 6.8. The first step in tomato farming is to prepare the soil properly. Here's how. Soil testing. Before planting, conduct a soil test to determine nutrient levels and pH. This will help in the appropriate selection of fertilizers. Organic matter. Adding compost or well-rotted manure can improve soil structure, water retention, and nutrient availability. Tillage. Turn the soil to a depth of 6 to 8 inches, ensuring it is loose and free from weeds. Fertilization. Use a balanced fertilizer that provides nitrogen N, phosphorus P, and potassium K to support healthy plant growth. For tomatoes, a fertilizer with a higher phosphorus content promotes root development and flowering. 4. Planting tomatoes. Tomatoes can be grown from seeds, seedlings, or transplants. The planting process varies based on whether you are growing them indoors, in greenhouses, or in open fields. Indoor seed starting. In regions with short growing seasons, start seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before the last expected frost. Use well-drained seed trays and keep the seedlings warm. 70-75 Dufour F or 21-24 Dufour C. Direct seeding. For warmer climates, tomatoes can be directly seeded in the field once the soil has warmed up and frost risk is minimal. Transplanting. Transplant seedlings outdoors when they have developed strong roots and are 6 to 8 inches tall. Space the plants about 18-24 inches apart, depending on the variety. 5. Irrigation and watering. Tomatoes require consistent moisture to grow properly. However, overwatering or underwatering can lead to various issues such as root rot or blossom end rot. The key is to keep the soil evenly moist without saturating it. Some effective irrigation methods include drip irrigation. This is the most efficient method, delivering water directly to the plant's roots, reducing water waste and preventing fungal diseases. Soaker hoses. Soaker hoses allow water to seep slowly into the soil, providing consistent moisture. Sprinklers. While less efficient, sprinklers can be used if necessary, but they should not wet the plant's foliage, as this can promote disease. 6. Pest and disease management. Tomato plants are susceptible to a range of pests and diseases. It's essential to monitor the crops regularly and take action as needed to prevent damage. Common pests. Aphids, whiteflies, tomato hornworms, and cutworms are among the most common pests. Organic insecticides like neem oil or insecticidal soap can be effective in controlling these pests. Diseases. Tomato plants are prone to fungal diseases such as blight, wilt, and powdery mildew. Practicing crop rotation, using disease-resistant varieties, and ensuring proper air circulation can help reduce disease risk. Mulching. Applying mulch around the base of the plants helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and prevent soil-borne diseases. 7. Pruning and staking. Pruning is essential for indeterminate varieties to promote healthy growth and improve fruit yield. Pruning involves removing excess foliage and suckers, the shoots that grow between the stem and branches. This improves airflow and allows the plant to focus energy on producing fruit. Staking or trellising is also important for supporting tomato plants, especially indeterminate varieties that can grow quite tall. Proper staking prevents the plant from sprawling on the ground, reducing the risk of disease and improving fruit quality. 8. Harvesting and post-harvest care. Tomato harvest timing depends on the variety and intended use. For fresh market tomatoes, pick when the fruit has reached full color but is still firm. For processing tomatoes, they are often harvested when they are fully ripe and slightly soft. Handling. Handle tomatoes gently to avoid bruising. Tomatoes should be harvested early in the morning when temperatures are cooler. Post-harvest storage. Store tomatoes in a cool, dry place. Tomatoes are best kept at room temperature, but should be kept out of direct sunlight to avoid ripening too quickly. 9. Marketing and sales. Once harvested, tomatoes can be sold in local markets, grocery stores, or directly to consumers through farmers markets or CSA, community-supported agriculture programs. Some farmers also opt for processing, where tomatoes are made into sauces, paste, or canned products for long-term storage. Building relationships with buyers and understanding the local demand will help ensure a successful sales strategy. Conclusion. Tomato farming offers numerous opportunities, but success hinges on careful planning, the right practices, and consistent attention to detail. From selecting the right variety and preparing the soil, to managing pests and harvesting the crop, every step in the tomato farming process contributes to a bountiful harvest. By following these essential guidelines, aspiring tomato farmers can establish a thriving and profitable farming venture.